So the first thing is just to set the mindset framework for this is what you're attempting to prove by filing for disability is that for most of you is that you're not able to do any job 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. Should you work while going through the disability approval process? Go through the pros and cons. It can be a long time before you get your first check. How are you going to survive the wait? Some of the concerns that people have, or maybe you just want to try working a little bit and you don't want it to hurt your case. This is Brian Terrian here from the Disability Digest. I'm going to share my perspective from the 2 decades or so of helping people get their disability benefits approved and seeing individuals that have not been able to get their benefits approved because they haven't managed their work properly. So the first thing is just to set the mindset framework for this is what you're attempting to prove by filing for disability is that for most of you is that you're not able to do any job 5 days a week, 40 hours a week. So if you put a little work in there, and although Social Security regulation allows you to apply if you're earning under $1,620 a month, and I'll put the regulation around the video, it doesn't mean that you can get approved if you're earning like $1,580 a month. As a matter of fact, in my experience, it has been very difficult to get cases approved with individuals working. So what do you do? I mean, there are some exceptions. I'll cover those first. If you are like in your mid-50s and you had the same career for like 15 years and you're doing something that is not career related as a hobby and you're earning $300-400 a month, then that's different. If you're using a disability representative, I would definitely consult with them to see if it's okay, if they can still get you approved. There's another a strategy that we've used with individuals that we work here representing. It's called an unsuccessful work attempt. Now, this is a Social Security regulation, I'll put it around the video, that allows you to test your work capability while you're going through the approval process. And if it goes beyond 6 months, and you just cancel your application. But if it is like less than 6 months and you're not able to work, and ideally less than 3 months, this can be considered valuable evidence for your case. So you're essentially saying Social Security, say, listen, I thought I could work. I tried to work. I was feeling a little bit better, but when I went back to work, it aggravated my condition and it just made it worse. And so I had to stop. So these unsuccessful work attempts are ideal to use at certain times in your application based on my experience. One of those times would be if your initial application is denied and you file a reconsideration or you're waiting for a hearing, there's a long gap of time. And if your state has a reconsideration appeal, the approval percentages are dismal. They're like 11.7%. So if you go back to work during this period of time and build some evidence to put into your application, so when you go to a hearing, which could be 18 to 24 months out from this period of time at best, then you're going to make a little money and build some evidence. That is the strategy. So the last thing I'll leave you with is this, is we'll put the regulations for this around the video. Once you're approved, it's a different regulation and it's much more reliable to work each and every month and earn money below the allowed amount and keep your benefits. I know that because here at the Disability Digest, a good percentage of our team has been disability recipients. And it's worked fantastic. So I hope you find this helpful in your strategy to go through the approval process. Encourage you to subscribe, stay tuned for more, join our live events that are on Wednesday. But the best way we can help you is if you join us as a member, if you haven't already. There's no cost for your membership. You can get access to our disability approval course or one of the other 6 courses that we have that can help you get your benefits, keep them, and maximize them. As always, make it a great day. Thanks.